Hey guys, I thought I'd make a Q&A. I'm just in London. I'm just with my mate. We just got here a few hours ago, and yeah, just going to be cooking. He's just cooking something in the background. Yeah, just in our flat in very near Oxford Street, actually. It's pretty awesome. And just staying here for a few nights. We were in London. We went back to Brighton for like 2 days, and then before that, we were in London for. We were in London for about, I think it was 10 days, yeah. And we had some fucked up Airbnb experiences, so we had to change flats. But in the very central apartment, and you're literally right next to Oxford Street. It's really cool. You can see around there. So central. Yeah, got an upstairs ensuite bathroom, two rooms ensuite.
The en-suites are amazing.
The en-suites are awesome, and yeah, I've got a mic on at the moment because actually what I've been up to over the last week is I've been shooting videos like behind the scenes. I've been making videos. I've actually got 20 videos in the backlog ready to, or way more, ready to upload on YouTube. And I tried to upload a video today, but
they're not ready yet.
They're not ready, but yeah, they're in the making. 20 videos or more. Yeah, so I've got a mic on here because we're going to go out later and film some more infields and crush it. And yeah, I've also got a date later tonight as well. So multiple dates, yeah.
Let's be honest.
So yeah, I was in London last week, and yeah, update on some. Yeah, I had an awesome time. Just very, very good logistics. I got 2 new notches. Yeah, one with an old lead who I closed in the underground, actually. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, quality over quantity, guys. And yeah, I tried to upload this new video today, but I've had technical issues with it because of yeah, because sorry.
It was processing on YouTube, and then it cancelled processing.
Processing on YouTube, and it cancelled it because I'm on my laptop. I'm not on my
You can't upload the video until you get back.
Yeah, I can't upload the video till I get back.
We'll try and get another one out.
But yeah, I'll get some more videos out. Literally just watching you on YouTube. Thanks, good Mythical G2. Appreciate that support. But yeah, we just been traveling quite a bit in London. I mean, in London. So yeah, just updating you. I just yeah, been doing some work behind the scenes. That's why I haven't been on uploading as regularly. I've been, sort of doing the work behind the scenes, and you can see I've now got my channel intro and stuff, and I've actually got my logo as well on my channel now. So that took quite a lot of work to do that. Hours of work, and I'm with my cameraman, and we're going to go out and shoot some more videos over the next couple of days here, and just have fun, and yeah, shoot, go on some dates tomorrow.
Rescue some saucepans.
Yeah. Yeah, go to the gym as well. There's a gym right near our house, 24 hours.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. How old are you, and how many girls have you been with?
7 years old.
How old do you think I am? How old do you think I am? Just guessing.
Dude, whoever subscriber guesses first gets a shout out.
What's that noise, man?
Whoever subscriber guesses first gets a shout out.
No, I'm actually 22.
Oh,
yeah, I'm 23 in the end of May. How many girls have you been with? Yeah, I don't like to reveal my numbers because I find that's, I don't know, I don't want to, I think it's more of an ego. Sorry? No, I don't like bragging, and it's, yeah. But I'll just say last week was a good success. I met 2 new girls, and yeah, last week was awesome. So yeah, what kind of infields would you guys like to see me yeah, post your comments. What kind of infill do you like me to release on the channel? It's good to know get your feedback, know what your thoughts are. But yeah, basically the video I was going to upload is actually a it's an instant date with a Korean girl. So I think it's my second instant date I've got on camera. So you guys it's quite a cool video actually. If you want clients, we need to know if you're good or not. What's your number? So what's your number of approaches? What do you think about that, John? I mean, my infills speak for themselves. Yeah, and I have kept stats in the past. I don't count my approaches, but if you want to know, then yeah, I got laid twice last week with 2 new girls in London, and yeah, I have. Yeah, I don't like bragging, to be honest. I find it about the number of lays I've had with girls and stuff.
So silly comments.
Yeah, I think it's too much ego if I start bragging about my lays and stuff like that.
No other coach ever has done that to get clients.
Yeah, but I'm just going to say it's. I'm happy with my results. Yeah, some guys that keep stats and stuff. You know, after a certain point, you don't need to count your stats. So yeah, just waiting for my mate to. I'm actually with my cameraman as well, and yeah, this apartment is very, very cool. It's wow, very central. I say logistics, guys, is like one of the most important keys to your success in game, and I've realised that so important. If you don't have good logistics, you are shooting yourself in the foot. So make sure to get your logistics handled. It's very important. Yeah, I noticed last week when my logistics were good, it's so easy. On last week, I was in London for 10 days and we had an issue with the Airbnb. But basically, I went on a date every single day. Out of 8 days, I went on a date 7 days. 7 out of 8 days, I was going on dates every day.
It's quite annoying, actually. Every time I got back from the flat, there was always a new girl.
Yeah, every time he came back, there was a new girl there. What are your thoughts on solo night game? I think solo is the best, even in day game. I prefer solo day game, and I think solo night game will build your balls. It's really good to go out solo, and yeah, go out even harder than that is to go out sober and do solo night game, where you don't even drink alcohol. You're not using it as a crutch. I think that yeah, solo game, if you want to say that, is the best way to go. Eventually, you don't need to rely on anyone else but yourself. If your wing is busy, you can just go out by yourself. So yeah, I think it's awesome, man. But night game is more of a group dynamic, so I do think it's more like good to go out of your wings. But yeah, if you have to, go out solo, and you're going to build massive confidence, massive balls by doing that. Yeah.
Any comments?
Holy shit, it scares the shit out of me. Yeah, of course it will. It's solo game is quite intimidating. I know yeah, my cameraman doesn't want to show his face. Yeah, it's quite intimidating. I know, because you're dealing with all these cock blocks, all these women, big groups. You know, it's going to challenge you a lot, but that's a good thing. You know, that's a very good thing. So I think night game is actually, some guys find it harder than day game, but I prefer day game, to be honest. How's it coming along, man? Is it?
It's good, yeah. You have small saucepans, very small.
I thought it was nearly ready. No, it's not. I don't know if it's working. Yeah, I recommend you guys come down to central London or wherever you are based. Wherever you're based, basically, if you're in America or in Asia, head to the biggest city in your country, and try and restructure your life so that you're based in a bigger city, and that will really skyrocket your results, because it's not good enough to do day game in a small town, to be honest. So I'll just leave it for another few minutes, and if there's any more questions, because I'm just waiting for some food, because we just got to the apartment about a few hours ago. We've just been out shopping. We haven't had time to eat much today, and I'm going on a date actually tonight at about 10 p.m. and then tomorrow I've got about 3 or 4 dates, so multi-stack them. That's a good tip for you guys. If you have that, if you put the date that you think is most on the latest, and the one that you think is least likely, you put it earliest. I'm also going to be going to the gym tonight. I've hit the gym in a few days. When I talk to fit girls at night, they are offish, but the ugly ones are open. Is this normal? Shit test from the hotties. Of course it's normal. The hotter the girl, the more likely she is to shit test you more often, because she's going to be hit on more by more guys during the night. She's going to have her bitch shield up. Of course they are, but actually you'd be surprised that the girls who you perceive, it's very subjective, as a 9 or 10, they actually get hit on less in the club, whereas the 6s and 7s are getting hit on by all the guys, because the guys don't have the balls to open the really hot girls. So actually oftentimes the 9s and 10s are sort of just standing around bored, looking at their phones, not doing anything. So actually I recommend going for the hottest girls that you can in the club, and avoiding the 6s and 7s, because every other guy is hitting on that 7. Hey mate, how to get a same day lay. So there's a few ways to do that. So the way, basically, you open the girl and you find out her logistics. So you say, what are you up to right now? And she might say, I'm just shopping, or I'm just meeting my friend. And if she's just shopping, she's not really doing much. And then you say, okay, and what are you doing the rest of today? Sometimes these dreamy tourists will say stuff like, I just arrived, nothing really, no plans. And you say, okay, cool. You give some sort of time constraint. I was actually going to meet a friend in later, but I've got a spare 10 minutes, and let's go grab a coffee. Then you go grab a coffee. And obviously when you're on the instant date, you don't have to bring up the fact that you're meeting a friend. You can be like, I'm not meeting my friend now. Or, she won't even remember, but basically you're just using that time constraint to make her feel comfortable. And then once you're on the date, if it's going well, then you simply have a coffee, maybe for half an hour. Then you bounce from the coffee venue. You're sitting opposite maybe. Then you bounce to some bar, a bit more sexual. You're side by side at this point, and then obviously the bar needs to be in a close proximity to your the closing location, basically. So so that's the way to do instant dates if you want to get a same day lay. And if you don't go for the instant date, if you don't think it's a same day lay, unless you're just practicing your conversation skills and you're a beginner, but basically screen for her logistics, find out what her plans are. If she's just shopping, has she just arrived, is she a dreamy tourist? Then you go for the coffee, and after the coffee you go for the bar side by side. Then after the bar you bounce back to your apartment. You say something like, let's just go and watch a film at mine. I've got half a bottle of red wine, let's finish it at mine. Then boom, take it back, and then you start the escalation in your apartment. But make sure that second venue is very close to your apartment. This is logistics. Is fucking important, guys. You can lose so many girls by not having logistics, you know. And now I've got the best logistics in London, I think, right now. So it makes so much difference, and the girls are also like obviously very impressed as well.
Very.
Yeah. Thanks, Benny Confidence. Yeah, Benny was just my nickname, so yeah. Benny, do you talk to a girl in a club, or is it all body language? It very much depends on which location, which part of the club you're in. If you're in the dance floor, then definitely don't open verbally. Try not to start talking on the dance floor because it will fuck up the interaction. So what you want to do, and a little trick for the dance floor, is you get the girl's eye contact. Yeah, she might smile back at you, and then you just go up to do high five. You do like a high five, and based off the high five, if the girl high fives you, that's compliance. She's high fived you. Then once you get the high five, you spin her around, and now all of a sudden you're dancing with each other back and forth like this, and then you can, you know, face each other dancing. Then you can let go for a bit, start, you know, dancing. I can't dance, and then you can maybe say, "Oh, it's a bit loud in here," or you can just say like one word, Benny, like just put your hand out, shake your hand in a sexual way, then say, "It's a bit loud in here, you know, let's go to the bar," and then isolate her in the bar, and that's where you start talking. So yeah, on the dance floor, it's all mainly body language. It's all dance floor game. You don't want to start talking about what subject you study, what's your name. She'll be like, "What? I can't hear you," and then you fuck up the whole interaction. So yeah, isolate, get them immediately off the dance floor if you can, take them to the bar, then you start, you know, talking to the girl, and then ideally you can even take her to the smoking area where you can actually have a conversation. And obviously in the smoking area, that's all verbal game, but in the dance floor, it's all mainly body language. So you need to have good non-verbals in the dance floor, but then obviously in the smoking area, you need to have good verbal game. Yeah.
Have black pepper.
Oh fuck, that's awesome.
So, and also, guys, never have a flat without black pepper.
Hey guys, never have a flat without black pepper. It's a big problem, big logistical problem.
Black pepper is much needed.
Yeah, so basically I'm going to go out off this and shoot some infields around Oxford Street and Piccadilly Circus and maybe Trafalgar Square. That's a great place for dreamy tourists. Yeah, tricky tourists. How old are you? I'm 22.
So ask them where they're from. Where are you
Yeah. Hey, good mythical G2. Which city are you from? Where are you? Where are you from? And Kay, I think you told me you're from Hong Kong. Are you from Hong Kong?
Maybe ask everyone to type.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Type in the chat where you guys are from. Which city you're from.
So interesting.
Yeah. Benny, I believe a girl must like you first if you are to even have a chance. Do you believe? I believe a girl must like you. Yeah, so when the girl looks at you, obviously on a scale of 1 to 10, she has an initial, what's the word? She'll judge you by your physical appearance, so you might only be a 5 or 6 to her. But the good thing about being a guy is you can raise that attraction. You can raise it from a 5 to a 7 if you have good game. You have charisma. You're on your purpose. You can raise that initial. Yeah, you're not, you know, chody. You can raise that initial attraction. She saw you from a 5 to a 7 to even all the way up to a 9. So that's, as a guy, we're not based off our looks, so we're very lucky in that sense. We're very lucky in that sense. Whereas women are basically either you're a 7 or a, you know, they can't really change it that much. So yeah, I don't believe a girl must like you. I mean, I think the danger zone with women is when you're kind of like, yeah, they're just like, you're just lukewarm. Either they love you or they hate you. So I believe a woman, you can change her first impressions are overrated. You can change it with good game, and if you're on your purpose and stuff, you can raise her attraction. It's not that important. Do you like Dan Bacon? I don't really watch him much. I think he's like a mainstream dating coach. I don't know. Maybe he's cool. I never really watched the guy. Okay, from Hong Kong. Cool. Yeah, I was actually I went on some dates with some Hong Kong girls the other week. Yeah, really very attractive women in Hong Kong. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to probably end the live stream. And
Which cities are they from?
yeah, no, I just got Hong Kong, but I don't know where are you from, Mythical MG2? Which city are you from?
Ask everyone stuff.
Yeah, I don't know where. How long till it's ready, man?
No, not long.
Yeah.
Not too long.
So yeah, guys, get to a central location, get your logistics down, and yeah, you can actually raise a girl's attraction level. Don't believe that the girl needs to like you first to even have a chance. I mean, she has to at least see you as a 5. If you're not even at least a 5, yeah, then of course you have no chance. But from that 5 level of attraction, you can raise it to a 7 or a 9. You know, so yeah, don't believe in that. Or the other thing is she may be emotionally unavailable. So that's another possible option. She's just not available at the moment. She's emotionally attached to some other guy. So yeah. All right, guys. Thanks very much. And yeah, I'll be releasing a lot more content. Got loads of infills in the backlog coming out, and going to go and shoot some videos today. Have a great night.